We're talking with James Connelly, one of the stars from Hensman Park Tennis Club, about the last match of the round of the WA Men's State League this weekend at Hensman Park against Cottesloe. Cottesloe need the win to slide into the four. Before we go into that detail, welcome, James. Let's talk a little bit about the success of Hensman Park over the last 15 years. Perennial finalists. You've been here for a few years, but it's been a real rich tradition and history of great results, either winning State League or being in the finals. What do you put that down to?
Ellen Lynch, the team manager, does a pretty good job keeping the same crew of people around for a long time. Zach Itzstein has been here ever since I've been here at the start. Cam Fenner was here for a long time. But yeah, pretty much the core group of players. It's the same four that play the whole season-ish, and then maybe you got the odd one or two come in like me for a bit of doubles.
And starring no less. Ellen Lynch, let's talk about Ellen Lynch. She is a great manager and has been a great manager. What does she bring to the team? I mean, it just brings a level of comfort. Does she like to control? What's Ellen's role with managing the State League team for Hensman Park?
Probably ask any other team in the division. That she can be pretty organised, pretty disciplined, pretty tenacious with the rules when it comes to it. But she does always the right thing by both teams, and I think probably we all know where we're at, whether we're playing or not, come a week before. She makes us come down. We've got a WhatsApp group. She makes us come down and practice and things like that. So I think the organisation, probably the team, is where it's at. Yeah.
I think basically we bond well as a team. That's first and foremost, is being part of a team. It's not about winning, it's about being part of that team and backing each other while we're out there. I think that's been probably the most vital part of it.
Yeah, no doubt one of the best managers going around for the best part of 10 years. If we cast an eye on this weekend's match up against Cottesloe here at Hensman Park, Cottesloe need to win this match, James, to get into the finals. Hensman are sitting inside the four at the moment. I don't think it's really necessarily that you need to win this match to stay in the four, but that being said, Cottesloe will pose a real threat if they do make it into the four.
Yeah, absolutely, and players like Scott Jones, who's just played 4 years of a really good level at college, so he obviously is going to be very tough at one. Will Hand's had a really good season since coming back, and he's pretty strong in the doubles too, so look, they're a good team. We'll have to play pretty good, but where we are always strong is in the doubles as well to finish off, and we normally pick up a couple of points there, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So let's talk about your team. Zach Itzstein heading up the team. You got Reese Johnson in there, Matty Burton, who's had a career year. I mean, young player, bit of a son of a gun. His father was a terrific player for Hensman Park for many years, Ashley, and won a State League here, but I think back in the early 90s. What are we expecting from your team and potentially some of the other players in Hensman that have been making it so successful over the last 2 years?
Yeah, I think Zach always comes good closer to the end of the season, especially as he's not playing as much tennis maybe as previous years, but he's always good. I've seen him play some unbelievable finals here, being in the same team, and look, Matt Burton's played an unbelievable season, and he's out here with his dad every other day, so I'm sure he'll be more than ready to go. Reese Johnson is Reese. He just shows up whenever it's we had a match the other day, and he said he played terrible for an hour and a half, and come the two biggest points of the match, then he put both balls on the line, it's done. So yeah, we've got a pretty good experienced team here.
So you'll slide in for doubles. You're playing more doubles than you have singles this year. What's the reason behind that?
I'm not playing so much, but I'd rather the younger guys, James Newton's come in, Ethan Cook, who I coached for a long time, plays. So I'd rather those guys get the matches in, to be honest. I'd probably coach too many hours on the Saturday morning really to play both, and I prefer the doubles.
Now, I'll ask you the same question I asked Scotty Jones about this weekend's match-up. I said, give me a prediction. He said Cottesloe 4-2. Where do you see Saturday's result heading?
I think we're going to get the win. I'm pretty confident. Look, I'm going to back everyone in the team and go a straight win, 6-0.
Half volley straight back to you, Scotty Jones. Let's talk about some of the other teams in the competition this year. Dalkeith sitting on top, Peppermint Grove, obviously two strong teams. Who are the real contenders, do you think, to take out this year's WA State League?
I think for me, looking on, it's been a really good season to see people like Tim Gray and Tom Hahn, those guys come back. I think we're probably, I know myself and Zach always talk about we're the only sort of players around that age group that really play. So to see those guys is really awesome. The depth at 2 and 3 has gone up. So they're going to be tough to beat. Look, Tim's pretty much won everything in the last couple of months there in AMTs and stuff. So I think both of those teams are pretty strong, and I think Dalkeith have lost many if they've lost it all. So yeah, Troy Hargraves is always pretty good for 47 as well.
He's very good. He's in great shape too, Troy Hargraves from Peppermint Grove. So if we look towards the end of the season for the grand final, who's going to be the team that's going to lift the David Blacklock Shield this year?
I've got to go with my own team, Hensman, but I think it'll be tough. Probably the most even. Don't know the top 4 teams yet, but I would say the most even 4 teams probably who are going to be in the finals for a couple of years that I've seen it. Yeah.
James is picking Hensman Park to win. Scotty Jones is picking Cottesloe to win. It's going to be a great contest this weekend at Hensman Park. Cottesloe versus Hensman. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.